My name is Michael.
My name's Anthony.
It's like about a half an inch longer.
You still gotta get those kegs.
Come at me, you old bitch. Eat this damn city.
That's what's up, everybody.
Good evening, everybody watching, and welcome to Bob and Anthony's Excellent Adventures, where my name is Anthony, and we are joined by the fabulous...
Oh my gosh. It's me, it's Bob Buel.
It's Bob Buel from 99 Questions, the number one rated questions podcast east of the Mississippi, because you're on the East Coast, so
don't look it up. That is 100% true.
So I just gotta be the first to
check.
address the elephant in the room. Michael,
that's right,
is not
red
here
on red.
because
that's my decision.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
right.
the elephant in the room.
Oh, the other thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
no. Red on red is totally normal. Look. I'm not one to judge fashion because I have been wearing the iconic white t-shirt for quite some time now. So quite some time, being yesterday and today. So
iconic for a reason.
Exactly. But Michael is gone, making me once again the most committed person on this podcast, being on every episode since day one, and Bob being the second most committed because Michael couldn't even bother to give us a good reason to not be in here today, other than I guess he had another kid. So, like, look, if you have...
Get your priorities straight.
Exactly.
Get your priorities straight is all I'm saying.
Exactly. Like, if you have this happen once, it's like, okay, I forgive you.
Happens.
Don't let it happen. Yeah, it happens. But a second time, like, this is just getting ridiculous, pal. So,
Come on.
Get your act together, and more importantly, I don't know, schedule your life around the podcast. Like, prioritize. Like, kids, they're going to be around for a long time. A podcast, it's going to be around even longer if you think about it. It's immortal. So,
what's more important, creating life or creating content?
Even more important,
I think it goes without saying.
Exactly, creating content to better that life. So
it's bettering lives.
Exactly.
That's what we're doing here. Exactly.
So before we jump into the story this week, Bob, it's been a little while. I'm so excited to chat with you a little bit, but I just thought it'd be kind of fun to get to know a little more about you. And so I thought the best way to do that was to ask 99 original questions.
Oh my God.
Just kidding. I wish we had that amount of time. But Bob, what is the best sandwich? That is my question to you. Best sandwich.
This is an excellent question. This is an excellent question. This is one of the finer questions I've heard all day. Best sandwich. Now, this spirals quickly. All right. I'm going to say this first. This spirals into controversy immediately.
Oh,
because it's that classic debate. Is a hot dog a sandwich, right? I'm not saying a hot dog is the best sandwich, but go with me here. All right. Hot dog a sandwich? Probably not. Maybe kind of. The argument can be made, right? But what about like something else served on the same kind of bread? Is that a sandwich? I dare submit a lobster roll. Could very well be the best sandwich.
Whoa. Hold on.
Bomb drop sound effect. Boom.
Wow. Yeah, that is mind-blowing. So a lobster roll. I am showing my Midwesternness because, Bob, if I'm not mistaken, are you in Jersey or Boston? Jersey?
I am a proud New Jerseyan, indeed.
New Jerseyan, yes. So, as a proud New Jerseyan, I'm sure you got great seafood on the East Coast. Is that accurate? No? Oh, good.
Love it. Everything.
See, we are landlocked, so I don't know where the nearest lobster would come from. I've never had a lobster roll. I don't know what they look like.
Interesting.
I don't even know. So I'm gonna Google it right now, and we are going.
And I'll
Oh, what was that?
I'll provide some commentary here because there are two different types of lobster rolls. In fact,
Okay.
it is a harshly debated topic here.
Wait, is
there?
Oh wait, you go.
No, I want to see what. Oh, here we go. Yep,
Okay,
yep.
so well, first, I gotta make sure that my footage gets good. So pretend like we're taking a mini break. We're cutting from the camera. Okay, now we're on camera. Okay, so we got this lobster roll, right?
Yes.
Please explain what's going on here. So
there are a couple different ways you can do it. So if you go on that first image, maybe top leftish, yeah.
Here, this is a.
Yep.
That's not a roll. Well, I guess it's a roll. It's a bread roll.
Exactly. It is on a roll, but it is chunks of lobster meat, a little bit of mayo, a little chopped up celery, sometimes some chopped up onion in there, kind of like you prepare like a tuna fish almost, but with chunks of lobster instead. Now that's one way to do it.
Okay.
One way to do it.
Gotcha.
I believe the more Maine style,
like the state,
pun intended there, both primary and the state.
Okay.
The Maine style is to just do pure lobster meat rolled in butter, put it on a roll. No mayo, no filler, no celery, no nothing. So like, look at bottom left here.
Bottom left here. Up.
Let's see. I think this is what we're working with. Yeah, this looks about right.
This thing. Okay.
Yeah. Just generous, succulent chunks of lobster rolled in butter, slapped on a roll. That for some reason there's what appears to be butter on the side. No, that might be lemon.
I think that's lemon. I hope that's lemon on the side.
Okay.
Nonetheless, this looks, I don't eat seafood very often, but this looks baller, and this absolutely fits the description of a sandwich here. I can understand exactly what you're talking about when you say lobster roll here, because what I was picturing was like a Hot Pocket, but with lobster in it. And I was like, I guess you could try to make a case, but
like a lobster calzone.
A lobster calzone. That sounds awful, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great. No, that's not great.
Okay, random question for you before we jump into the story, Bob. I just got to know,
please,
what is the daily life of a big wig podcaster in Jersey? What's the Jersey podcast life like for you particularly? Just because I would love to know more, and since we don't have Michael, we don't have to worry about doing things his way or doing things rationally. It's just you and me and everybody listening.
It's just us.
We're just vibing. Exactly. So tell me, what is that like?
Great question. It's a great question. You know, I wake up out of bed, drag a comb across my head. Beatles stole that from me. And I have a day job. Hey, listen, you know, we all got them.
Got a day job? But what do you do? Again, I feel like I've asked you this before.
I work in the security industry. It is not that exciting.
Security.
I'll have it be known.
Security. So like, are you talking like protecting people? Like the Secret Service?
I'm kind of like a vigilante crime fighter on the day.
Gotcha. You're Batmaning it.
I'm Batmaning it. I'm not Bruce Wayneing it yet. I'm working my way up to it. You know, if a couple stocks go my way, I might be Bruce Wayne in it, but I'm Batmaning it first.
Perfect. Good to hear. Well, that is quite thrilling and also very relevant to our story today, Bob.
Oh,
not actually, but I am really excited to tell them a story because, Bob, I usually have the other person like Michael explain what we do, but Bob, just in case you forgot, in case our listeners forgot, this is an improv storytelling podcast where we tell fun stories, kind of structured, but mostly improv. I have a premise for Bob. I have a character. I have a whole storyline that like he's gonna kind of work through, but we kind of go off the rails a little bit. Last time Bob was here, he had a deep close encounter with some juggalos, and
This is correct.
that was pretty exciting. That was the last time you were on, so hopefully this is a different change of pace, because Bob, we are gonna tell them a simple story of the beautiful farm life. So Bob, yes, have you ever been on a farm in Jersey? Are you in Jersey?
I have.
You have been on a farm.
It's the Garden State. We got farms everywhere. In fact, I got a.
Is it the Garden State?
It's the Garden State. That's what our moniker is. Yeah.
Ah, that's crazy. North Dakota's moniker is legendary, as in nobody believes we actually exist. But we're there.
Nice. Very nice.
That's pretty cool. Well, Bob, I am excited to go through this storyline with you. I have a whole I guess experience for everybody here. So hopefully we have some fun, and most importantly, we get to know ourselves a little bit deeper along the way. So Bob, are you ready to tell some stories? Are you ready to tell a deep, wholehearted story with all of your might from the Garden State of New Jersey?
More than you will ever realize. I am ready.
Perfect. In that case, let's tell me
your story.
See, thank you.
Get
very
it?
much.
I think we got it.
We got it real good. And if not, okay, Bob, are you ready for your character? Are you ready to be transformed into the most incredible being this side of the Mississippi?
Boy, a lot of Mississippi talk here. I love it.
I know, because that's the only river I can easily say. I can't say Missouri. Too tricky for me. But Bob, your character, your name is Danny York. Okay, you are a simple potato farmer who has a deep obsession for potatoes. You just love the little buggers, you know, like you hold them in your hand and you could just cradle them forever. Okay, you love potatoes to just like an unreasonable obsession, but it's okay because that's kind of your profession, you know. Do what you love, farm potatoes. One thing about you is your dream is to grow the largest potato imaginable. Are you familiar with county fairs? I'm assuming I hate to sound all Midwestern on you, but a county fair, you've seen them before, right?
I'm familiar.
Good to hear. Okay, so listeners, if you're watching, you're like, Anthony, what are you talking about? County fairs, you bring in large veggies. That's basically it. But the important thing is your wife and your 2 kids left you because you couldn't spend enough time with them, as you spent most of your time caring for potatoes. So that's how much you love them, is your wife and your 2 kids fucking left you. And we can swear on the show. So I didn't open with that. Finally, you have just an absolutely shitty neighbor who is competing against you in the county fair, and you just hate him. You just hate him. Super cool guy, you just hate him. Okay, so that's your character. Kind of makes sense. Pretty. I like to think this is a 3-dimensional character. Some people say it's a bit, you know, half baked as a potato, but I like to think it's pretty well rounded. So
half baked potato
like fun. Potato puns aside, my character, my name is Eric Nuts with a Z. Okay, I am your neighbor, and I'm just a little less obsessed about potatoes. Okay, so perfect. I'm writing some of this stuff down because I can't remember off the top of my head what names are. I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten names on the podcast. Okay, so yeah, I'm your neighbor. I'm just less obsessed about potatoes. I keep trying to give helpful tips to my neighbor about planting potatoes, mostly just because, his potatoes aren't as good as mine. But I don't know why he thinks I'm such a jerk. I really try to be nice, but the main thing here is I don't know why he hates me so much, okay? And that's just a little bit about my character. So, are you feeling pretty
Wow.
good? Feeling pretty good, Danny? You got your
I'm
character?
feeling great.
Good to hear.
Danny
Okay.
York. Oh, I love it. I could feel him. I could feel his energy. I'm there. I'm there.
Beautiful. Okay, in that case, let's tell me a story.
Story.
Okay, so to set the scene, Danny is out on the field. He's digging through all of his potatoes, just harvesting as much as he can because he's trying to find the biggest potato he can to submit to the county fair, which happens to be later this afternoon. So, with that being said, you're just digging away. Just start going at it.
Oh, maybe. No. It's regular sized potato. Oh, wait, hold on. This one. No, that's another regular sized potato.
Hi, how you doing, neighbor? You ready for the big day?
Hello, nuts.
Oh, Danny.
Yes.
That's the classic sense of humor you always have. Hey, say, pal, no hurt feelings about what happened earlier, I know things are a little tense between you and Sharon, but don't worry, okay? I'm hoping that the county fair sets your spirits straight, pal.
Listen, Sharon's in the past, okay? I pick up a potato. Sharon's not as good as these. I start picking up more potatoes.
Yeah.
This is my legacy.
Cool.
Well, not this one in particular, because this is a regular sized potato, but I know I've got the best one here, the biggest one here.
That's really great of you. I'm really happy. Look, there's something I really wanted to talk to you about before we did the county fair today, but with your potatoes and my potatoes, I really hope there's no hard feelings about competition stuff, if you catch
Your
my
potatoes.
drift. Yeah, it's just mine are fully organic, and I think if you just did a different approach, you would have a little more greenery in your farm and a little less.
I didn't know you were bringing your potatoes to the county fair later. The county fair is my thing.
Listen,
I always bring the potato. I'm the potato guy. You see the sign on the back of my truck? It says potato guy. Potato guy York.
Danny, look, I know things have been tense with us for quite some time. I just really can't put my finger on it. But Potato Guys York, like that was big back in like the 90s. But Potato Guys Fam, and I point to my truck, which says Potato Guys Fam. That's the potato company of the future, man. And it's because we're locally sourced.
It's such nicer font work. Oh, yeah.
It's mostly just people see your potatoes and they just think, sad divorced man. And they see mine and they look and go, huh, that guy seems kind of pleasant. I just don't know where the divide is. I'm just trying to help you. Okay, I'm just trying to help you because I know you've had a rough couple weeks. Couple months if you want to bring Sharon into it. But it's just, look, I worry about you sometimes, pal.
Listen, I appreciate it. All right, I do. And sometimes when I'm lying in bed eating my 12th potato of the day, sometimes I think about, is it worth it? Everything I've lost, Sharon, the kids, little Archibald,
the kids. Mm-hmm.
And the other one. But the day I look down on my field and I find the biggest potato in all the land there, the one that's going to get me a Super Bowl commercial, the biggest potato in all the land, me, potato guy, is going to be on the Super Bowl commercial. It's going to happen one of these days, and it's all going to be worth it. The uphill climb is going to be worth it.
Well, that's
I
kind
take a
of...
bite out of a potato raw.
Look, man, I want to say I'm excited for you. I want to say that, you're great and you have a successful potato farm, but really consider farming your potatoes, planting them next year in a horizontal line instead of a vertical line. That's just like basic potato management 101. But hey, not my farm. Look, pal,
Gravity will make the potato bigger.
it's good. It's good to dream big.
Read it.
It's good to dream big, but they don't call me the Tom Brady of potato farming for nothing. And I've heard at least 4 people call me that. So you might want to listen to the experts here. But hey, best of luck to you. I 10 out of 10 completely believe that you're gonna figure your stuff out. So yeah, catch you on the flippy flip, dude.
Yeah, nuts. I take another bite out of the potato. I'll catch you on the flippy flip.
Yeah. Looks like you got your stuff together. So all right, cool. And I walk over like raw. 10 feet into my blooming green garden. And I just go, like, that's the stark divide between your farm and my farm. It's like, yeah.
I mutter to myself, just, it's got to be the marketing. It's got to be the marketing. I don't know what else it could be.
Horizontal fields. And I walk back into my mansion of a house. And so, God, I don't know why he can't stand me. Like, I try to be so nice. I'm just muttering to myself as I'm walking away. So back to your field. You were just digging and plowing away. The heat of the day, right? The county fair, you got to start moving soon because
got a couple hours.
It's coming up in just a couple hours here. So,
man. I guess these potatoes ain't going to grow them. Oh, wait a minute. What's that down there? And I start crawling through the potatoes. I could walk to the side, but I choose not to. I crawl through the potatoes. Oh my God.
You see the largest potato you've ever seen.
It couldn't be. It couldn't be. My arms shake as I'm lifting it above my head.
The postman comes by. Oh, hey, how are you doing, Danny? Whoa, holy cannoli, look at that thing.
Postman Terrence, you're never going to believe it. The largest potato in all the land.
Why?
And it's mine.
That is quite something that could go into like a Super Bowl commercial or something. That's huge.
That's right, Postman Terrence. That's exactly right. Me right next to Tubi. Me right next to Rihanna. It'll be worth it all.
Wow.
There'll be enough sour cream on this globe to cover this potato.
Wow. Well, do you mind if I just get a quick picture with you and this potato?
Oh, you please, yeah.
Yeah.
And I put my arm around the potato like it's a selfie, like it's
selfie style potato. Get a big picture. Wow! I can't wait to tell everybody to look forward to this at the county fair. And he posted on Facebook, hashtag potato love, hashtag not enough sour cream in the world to top this bad boy, hashtag I like to be topped, hashtag top the potato.
Hey, can you put one more hashtag in there? Just
sure. Hashtag.
Can you put on the I don't really keep up with football. I'm the Baker Mayfield of potatoes. Put that somewhere in there. He's still good, right?
He's the Baker Mayfield of potatoes. Hashtag woke. All right, cool. Well, and then he hits submit. I can't wait to see you at the county fair later today, Danny. You're going to blow them away. Blue ribbon, 100%.
Oh, I'll be there.
Awesome. So
I'm like kissing the potato. Oh,
it is It is a very fuckable potato. That's how hot and bad this thing is, okay? It's staring at you dead in the face.
This potato's got me feeling a little my little French fry is getting excited here.
The potato.
Ooh.
It's like it's not speaking to you, but it's definitely trying to woo you in some way, shape, or form.
Ooh, I feel a little getting a little vapors off this spud here. Ooh. My God. This potato could be a leading lady in Hollywood here. Maybe I've got more options. I gotta protect this potato.
Out in the distance, Eric comes trotting by. Holy cannoli! I didn't believe Postman Terrence's Facebook post. That's yours?
That's my potato, Nuts. That is my potato.
And he just
You ever
steps on
seen a
your property.
tuber this big?
Wow. This has got to be Super Bowl worthy. I mean, like, this thing, how big is this? At least 40 pounds.
Oh, by my estimates, it was about the size of my son right before he left. So,
wow.
yeah, about 44.5 pounds.
About that. That's actually what I was kind of talking. Well, and then I smacked the potato right in the butt. It's just such a juicy potato, is what I wanted to say.
Oh,
hey,
easy with the hands on.
Sorry, pal.
I kind of pet the top of the potato. You gotta be gentle with her.
Gotta buy this thing a drink first. Oh man, that is quite a fuckable potato.
It's not the first time I've heard that.
Wow, that's weird that it happened twice, huh?
Listen, I get it.
Look, Postman Terrence, I really didn't think that he was being legit, but damn, it'd just be real shame if something happened to that potato, pal. Just because we're competing in just a couple hours. What would you say if I bought that potato off of you?
Bought this potato? Nuts, you've been growing your horizontal farm for years now, and I've been telling you, vertical's the only way to go. One line, like God intended. Anything else is blaspheme. I don't know if I could give away this potato for any amount of money. I mean, God, just the sultry look in its eyes alone is worth the price of admission, if you know what I mean. I mean, I just
look, pal.
He's kind of petting like it's quote unquote curves.
It's a very voluptuous, curvy potato.
Oh, thick with 3 C's.
Oh. Okay, pal. How about 10,000? This would be really good advertising for Potato Fam. 10,000.
He looks over at your sign. How much does a Super Bowl commercial cost?
Little bit more than 10,000. Maybe like 10,000.
Again, I haven't really kept up with football, so yeah, that feels about right.
Yeah. Yeah, about that. I saw. Never mind. But
they still wear those leather helmets, right?
Sure. Yes, they do.
I love the XFL. Have I mentioned that before? I love it. It's so good.
I'm really glad that we're on the same page here. So 10,000 is what we agreed upon, right?
10,100. 10,100. You can't take it back. You said it.
And I look at my wallet and I just go,
There's a single $10,000 bill, but nothing else.
It's like, that's a little steep, pal. You know what? Best of luck to you. I'll see you at the county fair. Roll Tide and yeah, XFM. And I walk away. into my luxurious garden.
Man, I go back to my shack, just holding it like I'm walking it into my honeymoon. Like, kick down the door, like the end of Officer and a Gentleman. Like, carry this potato out.
You have a full montage of you doing activities with this potato. You have a full relationship in the course of 2 hours before the county fair.
It's everything I would do with my wife and children. So it's like me playing catch, but like the glove is just next to the potato, and candlelight dinner, and we're cheersing wine glasses. I open a drawer and I go, this is for later, and there's a potato peeler in there, and I just put that away.
And there's a dungeon with a small fryer in the corner too.
It's a whips and chains and a deep fryer. Yeah.
So 2 hours roll by. You did all of this in 2 hours. And it's about that time. You realize you've got to finish your goal of going to the county fair and rubbing it into Nuts' face, you know. So
it's almost time for the fair. I gotta go.
Go to your pickup truck that says what's your farm's name again?
The potato guy.
Potato guy. And you just slap Bertha the potato in the back of the truck, or whatever you named her.
Oh, you stay safe back there, Sharon 2.
Sharon 2. So you hop in the front of your truck. You're ready to go, and you start driving. And between now and when you get there, Sharon 2 has left the building. You know, Sharon 2's nowhere to be found once you get to the county fair.
What? It was right here. I strapped it in. I made sure.
Oh,
the hitch was
hey, how you
attached.
doing, Danny? It's me, the judge for the county fair. You remember me, Philip?
Oh, yes, of course, Philip. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
I go to shake his hand.
Oh, yes. Oh, shake me good. It's been a while since I've last seen you. How's Sharon doing?
Oh, she presumably well. She's
gotcha. And the kids too?
Also presumably well. I think I saw an Instagram photo of them together with another gentleman. It had the hashtag "We found a better father," and I felt like that was over the line, but at the same time fair.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, you ready to compete? You got anything good from you this year?
I not only had the good competition, I had the best competition of all time. I had the largest potato in all the land, 44.5 pounds. And you know as well as I, the old record was 37. But it was right here, and I kind of point to the back hitch there. It was right here. What could have happened?
That's not going to do you any good. I hate to say it, but judging is coming up soon here. I mean, you should have seen what Eric Nuts brought. I'd have to say it was nuts. You wouldn't believe it.
Wait a minute.
And
Nuts is here? He's already here?
Yeah, he's here. He was here last year, and he had someone who looked an awful lot like Sharon. And we see, hey, how are you doing, Danny? It's Eric with Sharon and the 2 kids. So the thing I wanted to talk to you about beforehand. I thought it would have been better to hear it from me before the fair. But
it absolutely would have been better than this.
Since it was an affair.
It was... Oh, Nuts and your love of puns. Oh,
Yeah.
you've done it again.
And Sharon's just looking at Nuts like so proud of his glorious puns. Oh my, Eric, you have such a way with words. Unlike that. And then she kind of looks in your direction. Other man.
Sharon, you know I'm an English major. That cuts deep.
It's almost like he's here right now. And she walks away with the kids. Well, hey man, look, no hard feelings, but you should have taken up my offer beforehand, is what I was saying. Sorry.
The offer, but the Super Bowl commercial, but my potato, Sharon too.
Oh, yeah, I have Sharon and Sharon too. And then you hear over the overhead speakers, and now for the prize possession from Eric T. Nuts and his beautiful wife Sharon and his beautiful 2 kids. Give it up for, I can't believe he named this beautiful creature after his beautiful wife, Sharon 2. And everyone's going crazy for Nuts. They're going nuts for Nuts. Hey man,
Nuts. Freak out.
Look, man, I just don't get why you hate me. Like, why can't we just be friends about this whole thing? Nothing personal. It's just
Nuts.
Business.
Nuts, this is why I hate you. Let me count the reasons. 1, you stole the love of my life. 2, you also stole my wife and 2 children. Who are fine. Like, that was rough, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm kind of over it. You know, move on. There's more fish and more potatoes in the basket, I suppose. Or fries in the basket. I don't know. That blue ribbon, that was meant for me. That was meant for old Danny York. I could have been front row at the Super Bowl next to, I don't know, ZZ Top. Who played this year? Again, I didn't really watch it. But I could have been there with that blue ribbon. My hard work is there.
Well, I hate to say it.
And also the kids, I guess, but yeah.
But it looks like Sharon and Sharon 2 and I, we're going to be a little hard at work tonight as well. So, see ya.
Oh,
and
he's
see.
gonna...
Oh, no, you keep going.
No. Final line. I drop to my knees and I look upward and it's that downward camera shot and he goes, he's gonna have sex with my potato.
And see. There we go. What a beautiful love and romance story featured with heartbreak and betrayal and sexy taters. Thank you very much, Bob, for this.
Oh, it is my pleasure. They say there's only 3 stories. It's man versus man, man versus himself, and man steals another man's potato, wife, and children. So, you know, a tale as old as time, really.
Tale as old as time. And most importantly, potatoes pair well with wine. I don't know. I was grabbing at straws there.
Straw cut fries. I gotta say, I got a real chuckle out of that potato peeler line.
I cannot believe that's for you later. I can't wait to make this montage. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a collaborative effort between Michael and I because he is so much better at After Effects than I am. But yeah,
love it.
Thanks for taking the idea and running with it, because I was sitting here about like 2 hours before. I was like, what if a guy tries to fuck his potato? I went, what's the narrative around here?
It all, if sometimes all you need is that one spark and everything falls from there, you know? That's it.
Well,
it's perfection.
It's I don't know if I've been unreasonably horny, but I've had so many silly fuckable stories the past couple days. Like, yeah, I'm just joking. No, the last episode, which hasn't aired yet, but by the time this comes around, will have aired.
Yeah.
Is we had a story of a guy who carried around his body pillow girlfriend. And so I guess I'm just drawn to awkwardly sexual encounters right now. So thanks for running with it, Bob, is what I'm saying.
It's what I do. It's in the zeitgeist. I felt the energy and I had to, you had to match it.
And
so
you ran with it.
I try my best.
Oh, 100%. So, Bob, what was your favorite part of the episode? That's the real question here.
Oh,
did you
I'm gonna be honest. When because you know the rules to this. I didn't know the story that was coming up, but when I just naturally felt the inclination to be like, I probably would find the potato at this point, and then I saw that JPEG of a giant potato spin up the frame. God, that made me so happy.
It is so good. It is the best feeling when we both get the same idea of what's gonna happen here.
Just the perfect matching of paces. No, it was great.
Beautiful.
I mean, I'm sticking with that. That feels right.
That is fantastic. So, like, I guess your second time around, would you say that you're familiar enough with the podcast premise and stuff, right? And all that.
Of course.
I guess when it comes down to like the improv stuff, what comes naturally to you when you're telling the story? I'm just curious. Like, what do you have any things that like you kind of lean into a little bit more than others when you're just thinking on the fly for stuff?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I think just pure absurdity. I think that's the thing that I love the most in anything. It's pure absurdity, but doing it with a straight face. Like, there's nothing I love more in this world. I literally just the other night was watching the Adam West Batman, which is like from the 60s, which is exactly that. It is just pure absurdity happening, but every character plays it 100% serious, and that's why it's magic. Like, that is what I love. So if I can embrace that and try to roll with it as much as possible, and just get even more and more absurd as it goes, then I've achieved my goal here.
100%. That is exactly how I felt this episode. Okay, good to hear. So then I guess before we start the whole wrap-up process, I'm just curious, what is on the front burner for your show 99 questions? Anything that you're looking to, I don't know, I mean, like, any new things that you're like, I've been trying to think of like this thing, or like, if we, what's new in the question world as someone asking the question?
It's an excellent question. So I do have some really fun guests lined up. I'm not sure when this will be out. Those could potentially be out, but I'm always looking for the next weird one. Those are always my favorite episodes. I'll always do 5, 6, 10 episodes with people I really admire and really look up to, and they're amazing. But then I'll have one where I'll interview an Amazon Alexa, or I will do a game show, which you would be very familiar with. So I have one cooking that is in the process of getting there. I don't want to say too much about it. I don't want to overhype it too much. But I will give you the exclusive here. It is an award show featuring some highlights from previous episodes, maybe some, I don't know, acceptance speeches from previous guests. It's all slowly coming together as kind of a labor of love project there. But those are the kind of episodes I love, the super weird ones. Like I said, I've interviewed AIs. I've gone on chat roulette, where you just meet with random people and interviewed random folks on there. Those are the episodes I really, really like.
So how many penises have you seen on chat roulette? interviewing. Have you interviewed a penis?
I tried desperately to. I tried so hard, but they just kept skipping past. At one there in Chat Roulette 1, it's an annual tradition. I've done 3 of them at this point. On Chat Roulette 1, there is literally an entire montage of me trying to get anyone from the uncensored chat to talk to me, completely nude. Not a single one did. Everyone would just see that I'm a human male and that's clothed and skip right past me. My favorite one of those was, and it's burned in my brain forever, was a very sleight of frame gentleman who is standing on top of his bed wearing absolutely nothing but an orange tie, perfectly tied.
Good. Okay.
Otherwise completely nude, and I went, "Sir," and then he skipped right past me.
No.
I would have loved nothing more than to interview that man, but you know, like sometimes you gotta leave him wanting more. Who knows?
Well, when I had a question for you,
yes, I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to think here. What was it? I don't know.
Neckties, chat roulette.
Chat roulette.
Beds,
yeah. I guess I don't know. Maybe the next podcast premise is going to be role playing as the guy in the orange tie is what I'm going to conclude with. So that's writing this down. But I guess
something Michael won't be privy to.
Well. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I said, I can't wait to be interviewed on your Chat Roulette podcast, Fully Nude, is what I was going to say. And I missed it. So it's not funny anymore, but it's still funny to me. So I'm going to say it.
That's an evergreen. That's evergreen right there.
Hate. Yeah. There are so many times on the show where I'm about to say something, I forget it. And then 2 sentences later, I remember it. Amazing. So anyways, Bob, anything you want to plug before we start calling it? Because it's you are an hour ahead of us. I'm sure it's dinner time, or I'm sure kind of other things you gotta do, pal. But what do you want to plug? Anything?
Well, most importantly, what I want to say is thank you for having me on this show. This absolutely rules. This is always one of the most fun guesting appearances I can do. You guys have a fantastic show here. Whether Michael is selfish enough to have a kid or not, but you guys have an excellent show here. So if anyone is listening, what I please ask of you to do, if this is on YouTube, click the subscribe, click a thumbs up. It helps the magical YouTube gods do whatever they need to do. Don't worry about what it does. Just do it. I think there's a bell. Maybe there's still a bell. I don't know. If there's a bell, click it. And if you're listening to the audio version, whatever service it is, you could probably rate it 5 stars. You can do it on Spotify now. You can do it on Apple Podcasts. Look at this. Anthony has blacked out.
I'm just so excited because I was going to say all of this about you, Bob. You are the most fun. You were so much fun. So this was awesome. Thank you very much. And
thank you.
The last time I saw you was on the Buel game. So if you haven't checked out that part of 99 Questions, make sure you do, because you see both of us. Or just check out all of his other podcast episodes, because you get to know a lot about a lot of different kinds of people. So
I guarantee there's almost 80 episodes up there of 99 questions, the number 99 questions. You can find it wherever podcasts are found, Spotify, Apple, whatever. I promise you, look through it, you'll find someone you recognize. YouTubers, comedians, actors, writers for The Simpsons. I had Johnny Stanton from the Cleveland Browns. He was fantastic. I've had who is that? The actress from Murderville, who on Netflix, whose name escapes me right now. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I've had all sorts of people on there. If you're into video games, I've got a million people from the video game industry, from Game Informer, Giant Bomb, you name it, I have it. And please check it out. After you do the review and subscribe thing, you can check it out.
Well, I just got to say, thank you very much, Bob. 99 questions, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode. Make sure to check us out all of the places you can find podcast and YouTube for both of us here. So good night, sleep well, bye-bye. And as Michael would say, kisses.